Big legal win for Nicki Minaj. She has a new legal team, and what do they have to do with Rock Nation? Drake denies getting peed on after 15 years. Klay Thompson goes to bat for Megan, and an NBA player is arrested for assault. What's up? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. We're going to start it off with your boy, Klay Thompson. All right, so Klay Thompson, as we all know, he's dating Megan Thee Stallion. Been a lot of talk about Megan Thee Stallion being the cause of his downfall and him having a bad season. Well, you know what? Klay Thompson finally has had enough, and he is speaking out against anybody talking about his girl. So there's a podcast with Patrick Beverley, former NBA player, on there. Also, former NBA player, White Chocolate, Jason Williams. And they were discussing basketball, and all of a sudden, Klay Thompson came up. And this is what they had to say about Klay Thompson.
Ain't talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all steady trying to get him a pass. I ain't never seen Klay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Klay, like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful. Speaking of BBL,
Yeah.
I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It only takes one. So, got something, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
Now, Klay Thompson responded back to that. He said, referring to my girlfriend as a P is so disgusting and disturbing, especially from someone who's played in the NBA. How would you like it if I referred to your wives in such a way? At P Bev, disappointed fellas, do better. Now, ironically, that was a couple of days ago, and then earlier today, Pat Beverly was arrested allegedly for assault, third-degree felony. So TMZ posted the story. He said that a former NBA player, Patrick Beverly, has been arrested. All right, according to jail records, the charge against Beverly is assault on a family member, household member impeding breath or circulation. Is listed as a third-degree felony. His bail was set at $40,000, which he posted, and he is expected to be released later on that day. Now, Beverly did get released, and about 5:15, he made a statement on social media. He said, please don't believe everything you see on the internet. Hope all is well, love. And then what happened? What do you mean don't believe everything you read on the internet? So you weren't arrested? You obviously were arrested. So what do you mean don't believe everything you see on the internet? That's one thing I hate, man. I hate when these guys do that. So then what happened then? TMZ made this up? I mean, TMZ has been caught in a couple of lies recently, but a lot of other sites also reported this. And they're saying that you posted $40,000 bail. So where did all that come from if it wasn't the truth? All right, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Well, you know, if they're saying that you're posting bail in the evening, then you get out in the evening, you disappear for them few hours. Where'd you go? So you know, all the conspiracy theories and all of the tinfoil hats was saying that Rock Nation, you know, as mighty funny. As soon as he makes a comment, that girl don't want nobody talking about her, nobody giving an opinion about her. If not, you get sued or put in jail, saying that Pat Bev, this was, you know, set up by Rock Nation because he was talking bad about Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. It's a cute story. It's a nice conspiracy theory, but come on. So that's what a lot of people are saying. Of Rock Nation, it was Rock Nation. They don't want nobody talking bad about Megan Thee Stallion. So Pat Bev said it was nothing. We'll find out later on whether it was nothing or something. Let me know down in the comments. Y'all blame Rock Nation? Moving on to your boy Drizzy Drake. And Drake has come out and denied a 15-year-old rumor. Right, so if you guys remember, there was a rumor going around, and especially took place back during, it was brought up again during the battle between Meek Mills and Drake, where Meek Mills had made a comment about Drake getting urinated on by T.I.'s homeboy. And if you remember, Meek says something like, we didn't forget T.I.'s homeboy peed on you in a movie theater. Well, that has come back up. There was someone on a podcast and they were speaking on it. We're going to let you hear what they said. But after that, Drake came out and denied these claims for the first time he's ever spoke on it. So we're going to let you hear what the young man said. Then we're going to get to what Drake said afterwards.
Because people are just going to take that and be like, so what, mans are just pissing on Drake? Like, for the people who never heard the story, it was T.I.'s cousin, R.I.P. to that gentleman. He was super drunk in a movie theater. He started peeing in some weird space, and some of the pee came down, I guess, the movie theater, and it got on Drake. Yes, it wasn't like a man just turned around and saw Drake and just started peeing on him.
I don't think that's bro. That's still just as bad, fam.
No, it's different, fam. Say
his pee got on him.
No, say I'm pissing in that corner. You're standing over there. You know how the pee becomes like a river?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if that river ends up touching your kicks? Like,
you're like, Brad,
it's
what
different
are you
than peeing
doing
on someone's leg. You know what I'm saying? I thought he peed on his leg.
No,
and he just allowed
it wasn't like that, bro. But like, it wasn't like the man turned around and said, Drake.
And who was that loser to about, oh, it's just as bad? Of course they're going to say it because it's Drake. It's nowhere near the same. Drake came out and said that didn't even happen. He said, no, man, never pissed on me in life. The story was there for the net because mans don't have S to say to get their interviews watched. So Drake is basically even saying, even after the guy cleaned it up, no pun intended, Drake is saying that didn't even happen. Now, me personally, I believe something like that could happen. That may have happened to me in life. Somebody's pee dribbling down. If they pee in a corner or something like that, and it comes dripping, and then all of a sudden the pee gets on your butt. I mean, it's not impossible to happen. I heard the guy apologize and everything. He was drunk. The guy was drunk. You know, I've told everybody a long time ago that story wasn't the way people wanted to make it seem. People wanted to make it seem like Drake is so soft that he allowed someone to turn around and urinate on him and he didn't do anything. That's not how the story went. But it's going to be interesting to see what T.I. has to say, because Drake said it ain't true, and he basically saying that T.I. was lying to get their interview watched or something like that. Interesting to see what T.I. says, because the gentleman is passed away. So I believe, from what I've heard from numerous people, that that's exactly how it happened. The guy did not mean to urinate on Drake, but we'll see what happens when T.I. responds back. And let's close it out with the QOR and a big legal victory. So the court denies default judgment in Nicki Minaj's defamation suit against Tamir Peak. A New York federal court on November 13th denied a default judgment sought by Tamir Peak in his defamation lawsuit against Nicki Minaj and granted her a 45-day stay to secure new legal representation. Now, the ruling followed the withdrawal of her previous attorney, Judd Bernstein, after Minaj hired the North Star Group to manage her affairs, with the court finding no willful default and emphasizing resolution on merits. Now, this decision counters media reports suggesting Minaj faced a $10.5 million claim without counsel, stemming from her alleged online statements labeling Peak a stalker and fraudster. So she does have counsel. She hired the North Star Group, which is a very prominent group. If you remember, they were the ones who were the attorneys for the Prince estate. And the reason why I said, what does this have to do with Roc Nation? Remember, the North Star Group went against Roc Nation to block them from certain streaming rights on some of Prince's music back in 2016. Now, of course, that later got settled, I believe, in 2019. It got settled out, but this is a big legal win so far for Nicki Minaj. All right, and from Female Rap Live, she says Nicki Minaj has a new management team that oversees her legal affairs, resulting in longtime lawyer Judd Bernstein's withdrawal from recent lawsuit. Now, Minaj's new team has worked with the court to pause the case, denied plaintiff's motion for a default judgment, and rejected his claim that she had avoided the lawsuit. Tamir Peak must now prove his allegations and damages. So We're going to have to find out if Tamir Peake's allegations are legit. Sounds like a stalking, overzealous fan. I don't think this is going anywhere. This is going to probably get thrown out. You know, especially judging from some of the claims that I've seen, seems like a lot of, seems like I've seen that lawsuit. One of the Diddy people. It seems like one of Diddy people's lawsuit. I'd be very surprised or very excited or interested to see who's this guy's lawyer. Who's it, Tyrone Blackburn? So or Lisa Bloom. So that's a big win for Nicki Minaj, and she's got some new heavy-hitting lawyers behind her. So we're going to see what happens with this suit. I expect this to be thrown out the next time they go to court, but we will definitely keep you posted. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.
That's how you